Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. Welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
Well, good Saturday morning. Welcome into Rocket Arena for the final day of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside heading into the medal rounds, consolation semifinals, and then we will wrestle 3rd, 5th, and 7th place bouts at each of the weights. Penn State looks like they will secure the team title. They have 153 points, 6 in the finals, 2 on the backside. Oklahoma State in second with 111.5. They have 4 and 4 respectively. Nebraska in third, 90.5 to start the day, but Anthony Etchemendy of Iowa State has forfeited to Brock Hardy, so that'll give them another 5.5 points. The Hawkeyes sitting in fourth with 81, 7 All-Americans, including Mikey Caliendo in the finals, and then Ohio State with 77.5. They have 2 and 3 respectively. Mark, big day here this morning. Still a lot of team points out here, and that trophy, second, third, fourth, looks like second's pretty well locked up, but third, fourth, fifth is kind of a dogfight here between 3 teams.
Man, I'll tell you what. You know, we knew it was going to come down to something like this, and every point matters. Right now it's between Iowa and Ohio State for that 4th place trophy. And that's big, you know. You want to take a trophy home, and I don't know how long ago they started giving away trophies, but 4th place trophies, I mean. But a trophy's a trophy, I guess, and it means something. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. And obviously the talk of the internet this morning, and my phone that's blowing up is wanting to know why medical forfeit out at 184 pounds with Angelo Ferrari. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I haven't talked to anybody this morning. I mean, I talked to Tom this morning just for a second, and down on the floor, and Telford, and we saw Keeter, and seen some guys or whatever, but I don't ask questions. I just roll with the whatever and throw the headset on and call the action. You know, whether it's a shoulder, whether it's his foot, I don't know. You know, were they just playing hey, you know what, I got beat, I won first, and I'm out, and I don't want to wrestle anymore? I don't know. I mean, People can come to whatever conclusion you want. So, I don't know.
Drake Ayala getting ready to go here. We're going to sneak a quick timeout in before he wrestles Aaron Seidel in the 133 consolation semifinals. We'll have that match when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Rocket Arena. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. Apparently the timing sheet they sent out that say we're starting at 5 after means nothing because we started at 3 after, but underway down there halfway through the first period. Drake Ayala taking on the number 4 seed freshman Aaron Seidel of Virginia Tech. Seidel in on a shot as they went to the edge, and Drake got called for stalling as he was just defending the shot. Drake had hit a slide by, couldn't quite finish it. Seidel coming across right on the edge of the mat. Drake trying to circle back in. Seidel, a little sweep into the knee. Now Drake circles, gets his butt back to the center. Seidel drops for a shot. Drake drops to his knees. Reshot right there by Seidel. Drake trying to slide back into him. Almost that Merkel spot right there for Seidel. Drake tries to roll all the way through as they go out of bounds back to the center.
50 seconds go here in the first period. Over on this other match next door, that's Blaze up 6-1 right now over, is it Knox?
Knox, yeah.
Knox of Stanford?
Yep. The number 15 seed actually beat Drake last year in the dual meet, 15-10. Start of the year.
On the other 125-pound consolation semifinals, it's Provo of Stanford and versus Moran of Indiana, and then Vincent Robinson, North Carolina State versus Spratley of Oklahoma State. Both those Spratley and Vincent Robinson are 0-0, and Provo Moran looks like it's
Provo leads that one.
leads 3-1.
Formats. Right to left, 1, 2, 3, and 4 as we're looking, as there's Seidel in on a sweep again on Drake Ayala. Drake whizzing tight. He comes up over the head. We try to switch back into him. Hanging onto the ankle. We'll fight that off. Scoreless at the end of the first.
Jeez, that was a crazy scramble right there. I thought Drake was actually going to come out on top, and then it looked like Seidel was going to, and then time ran out.
Drake's choice, he's going to defer. Seidel's going to go down. Blaze, another takedown. He leads 9-2 now. So the winner between Drake and Seidel will wrestle the winner between Blaze and Knox.
Which
for third.
It looks like it's going to be Blaze for sure.
And then the losers of those two matches will wrestle each other for 5th yet this session.
Seidel up to his feet and gets a reversal right on the edge on Drake, which...
Nope, they still haven't given the reversal yet. There they give it to him. Drake to his feet, trying to get that hand control.
This is where he struggled against Blaze in the quarterfinal round yesterday morning, was on the bottom.
Bird rode him a little bit yesterday, too.
Yeah, he could not get the hand control. What happens is with Drake, if you really watch, he'll get the hand control, and then he'll let go before he clears his hips, just over and over and over and over. You have to hang on to that hand until you're clear, and that was what was frustrating watching him against Blaze especially, is he kept hitting that sit out, and he'd go to clear the hand, and he'd get it, and then he'd go to let go to clear the hips, and then Blaze would get that hand back in there again, cover his hip. Seidel putting a big ride on Drake right now, too. I mean, he's not looking just to kind of stay behind the arms here and flow. I mean, he's riding Drake tough right now. Like, he's going to want to ride him out the rest of this period.
1:05 to go in the second. 25 seconds of riding time for Seidel. He leads 2-0 after reversal here in this second period.
Spratley tilts us up. He's getting near fall.
We roll all the way through, but he comes out with our leg. Gave up a 3 count. I don't know if he's necessarily exactly the same, but he is very similar to Jax Forrest, just in terms of his length and just his constant motion.
I think Jax is a step. I mean, obviously we've seen that last night, but Jax is definitely a step above Seidel from the fact that he's a lot more. Like, he gets after it a little bit more. I mean, he's got a little bit more pep in his step. He scrambles from all positions.
He's got Drake flat on the mat right now. Seidel does. Drake builds his base. Seidel chops the arm, goes to that deep waist on the left side. Probably see Drake go neutral in the third. So there's another tilt attempt by Seidel. And it will be 5-0 Seidel as we go to the third.
And he has riding time, minute and a half worth of riding time. So Drake's going to go neutral here, which I think is really smart.
Rematch, didn't even pay attention to it because I was focused on Drake, but Robinson and Spratley again, the national finals, second round matchup. National finals last year, second round this year, and now they're wrestling in the consolation semifinals again. So Ayala down 5-0, plus he's got riding time against him. 30 seconds gone by, third period. There's a shot by Seidel. Drake sprawls back. Can't hang on to that front headlock. Seidel with a fake. Gets Drake reacting. Seidel drops again for another shot.
That's a great shot by Seidel there. He dropped in like he was going to shoot to our right leg, and then he came back across and shot into our left leg and caught Drake kind of off guard a little bit right there. So now he leads 8-0 with almost 2 minutes of riding time. 1-1 between Spratley and Robinson down there in the third period in the neutral position.
Drake gets tilted up right on the edge of the mat, but they go out of bounds. They're going to give a 2 near fall. So that'll make it 10-0 with 42 seconds left. You and I were talking on the way over. Virginia Tech just 2 All-Americans. I think they were sitting in 11th place coming into today's session. So restart from the center, 42 seconds left. Drake trailing 10-0 with 2 minutes of riding time against him. Rider block about ready to come out on mat number 3. He'll be taking on Lachlan McNeil of Michigan. Now we've got blood time for Seidel. Pin down safety this season. Don't get caught off guard. Grab electric and natural gas safety tips at midamericanenergy.com. Also all season long, our talks with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands brought to you by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials that you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
Blaze takes a 17-3 lead there over Knox of Stanford. A minute and a half to go in the third period. I'm sure he's probably just going to cut him and get one more. And that's what he's going to do. Provo beat Moran 8-1. Drake underneath Seidel again, trailing 10-0. Seidel's just been tough. That's been the difference. It was 0-0 at the end of the first period from neutral, but once he got that reversal on Drake in the second period, it's been all Seidel ever since. Seidel has just really worked Drake over from his top position and continuing to do so right now.
Blaze does get the tech fall. So it looks like Blaze and Seidel will wrestle for third at 133. Ayala and Knox will be wrestling for fifth. 11-0 will be the final score. Drake goes down. That's going to bring out Ryder Block on mat number 3 now. Ryder taking on Lachlan McNeil, lost to him 8-3 earlier this year. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites Hilton Hotels. Relax in spacious suites with kitchens. Enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit.
Echemindia of Iowa State appears where he's going to medical forfeit out, so that's going to give Nebraska an extra 2 bonus points because Hardy, he's supposed to wrestle Hardy of Nebraska.
Yeah, they already awarded that, so Nebraska's up to 96 points now. So here we go with Block and McNeil. On mat number 3. Ryder working that overhook right now as Lachlan has that underhook on the left side. Block having a great tournament, a couple of major decisions, came in as the 15 seed, and he'll finish no worse than 6th.
This McNeil from Michigan here, transferring in from North Carolina for his last graduate year.
Stalemate it from that over-under, so they'll head back to the center.
Block has had a good tournament. Got Lamer wrestling over there on mat number 4. Chance Lamer of Nebraska. And it's funny, as you and I were just talking earlier, that Lamer, he was wrestling Gage of Virginia Tech right now. Lamer and Block wrestled at the Big Ten Championships in the extra bracket for 9th place just to get to the tournament. And here they are wrestling in the consolation semifinals to go for 3rd or 5th.
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive turnaround for them from the Big Tens to the Nationals.
Lachlan McNeil hits a shot. He's trying to pull Ryder Block back in. Ryder has that whizzer in. McNeil clears that out, trying to pull that leg up. Minute 15 to go. And there's, we're going to get.
I think it was potentially dangerous.
Takedown.
I think.
Angel Rivera put both hands up like an illegal.
Yeah, I think where Block went in to try and kick the leg out illegally. Yeah. Illegally against McNeil. And then Tom wants to throw the block in, or they're going to both look at it. The referees are going to look at it to make sure. So what happened right there was he had our leg up in the air. We had a wizard in. And then with his free leg, he went to kick, kind of like knock the – I don't think he went to knock the knee out, though. I don't think he was trying to kick the knee out. So it looked like more like the ankle or the foot, like kicked that out. And whether that's illegal or not, I don't know. Going to the knee like that, yes.
Yeah.
Kicking like the inside of that knee out, yeah.
So they're going to go look at it. Referees are just reviewing it. Tom was going to challenge. We'll see if they keep the challenge brick, depending on what they find. Spratley and Robinson in the tiebreakers. I don't know if this is the first or second one, but it's tied up at 1, and Robinson gets a reversal. So that'll make it 3-1. What are they going to look at?
Yeah, I don't know, but
it looked like a solid reversal unless time ran out.
North Carolina State was ready to throw the block.
On mat number 1, Ty Waters of West Virginia has a 3-2 lead against Brandon Cannon of Ohio State. So that's big for team standings between the Hawks and the Buckeyes. Robinson, as it stands, has a 3-1 lead on Spratley. McNeil, as it stands, a 4-0 lead over Ryder Block. And then on mat number 4, Gage of Virginia Tech and Lamer. That is a 1-0 lead for Gage in the second period. Lamer in on a shot right now. So they upheld that. No challenge. So Ryder's down 4-0. There's Cannon getting takedown and near falls. Oh, no near falls, but so that'll make it 5-3 now in favor of Cannon. So Block to his feet over on the edge. McNeil throwing a leg in. I remember from the duel, he rode us pretty hard there too. Block based out. McNeil is pinching tight on that right leg.
What we were here? 1 red. I don't understand. So was escape giving him escape instead
Must have
of
said
reversal?
it was an escape. He didn't have control before time ran out, would be my guess.
Well, North Carolina State's going to review it.
Lamer gets a takedown over there, but Virginia Tech's going to throw a brick. "19 seconds left, first period. Ryder block for the Hawkeyes. 51 seconds of riding time against him. Trailing 4-0. No real move.
He's got to come out in this last 15 seconds here. This one-point escape would really help things.
Rolls through, but McNeil throwing that leg in as he does and just stops him and gets him flattened down.
He gets that leg in and it gets it figure forward, and then he's just done for.
So 4-0, 1:10 of riding time for McNeil as we go to the second period. So after they reviewed here between Spratley and Robinson and said no reversal, just an escape. Now the red throws a brick in. So they're reviewing that. So now they, after review it, they say 2-point reversal. So it should be 3-1 now in favor of Robinson. So McNeil goes down. Ryder gets the riding time down under a minute. Now cuts him loose. That'll make it 5-0 in favor of McNeil.
There's a shot by
Nice shot by Ryder block.
Drake. I'm still on Drake, but Ryder block.
Takedown.
Beautiful double leg right there by Ryder block. From that non-tie, dropped to the, went from the knees right down to the ankles, and there was nothing McNeil could do about that. Great shot. Now, riding time's not a factor. So
McNeil to his feet. We try to drop down between the legs. He throws the hips low and out of the way. There's the escape. That'll make it 6-3. I like Ryder, though. Got the riding time down and then gets right in on that shot. Down 6-3 now. Lamer leads 3-1 in the second period against Gage. Kind of surprised that Spratley went down there. Gets an escape, so that'll make it 3-2. But that's going to be it. So Robinson's going to win that one. 20 seconds left, second period. Block and McNeil just tapping each other's head. Lamer takes a 3-2 lead into the third over on mat number 4.
Wow, Lamer, what a tournament for Lamer. What a tournament.
6-3 as we go to the third. And Ryder block's going to go neutral.
Did you see between Stanich? Is that
that's just now coming out?
Coming out. Jeez, these other matches are way ahead.
Yeah. Well, you had, what, 4 different long breaks on that one? There's that double leg again by Ryder block, trying to cut off.
Come up, come up, come up. Can't. McNeil got his legs back up the neutral position. Third period now. 6-3 in favor of McNeil over block. So we need to take down just to tie this. Riding time not a factor.
Warn him for hands to the face, so stop action, get a restart.
Cannon of Ohio State leading Waters of West Virginia right now 8-5. That's in the third period with a minute to go. Riding time not a factor. Come on, Ryder block. Get back to that double.
Lamer in on another shot over there.
Tried.
There's an underhook throw by attempt by McNeil, but Ryder throws the hips back, come up over-under situation. Ryder pushing into McNeil. Trying to see if he can find something.
Another shot by Ryder, but not really setting it up at this point, that double.
50 on the clock now, third period.
Another shot by Ryder. McNeil's kind of in defense mode right now. 45 seconds to go here in the third period. There we shoot him off the mat. There's a stall warning against McNeil.
McNeil circles, keeps the toe in bounds. Ryder circles back in as well. 30 seconds left. Another shot by Ryder. Another shot by Ryder. Tried to get to an angle that time, but again, just too straight on. Down to 20 seconds left. Now he's caught in that front headlock, trying to circle up out of it. Now he goes over hook. 10 seconds left. Another shot. Shoots him off the edge. 6 seconds remains. Block trying to figure out what he can do in 6 seconds to try to get a score, and McNeil's just going to run straight to the edge.
That's going to do it. That's it. So Block loses 6-3, and then Lamer looks like he is going to win that one down there. Well, they're going to go back to the center with 5 seconds
3-2 with
left.
5 seconds left. So Cannon looks like he's going to win 8-5, so that's going to put Ohio State ahead of the Hawkeyes. So Lamer, the number 20 seed, will be wrestling for third place yet this session. Block will take on Gage of Virginia Tech. We're going to take another timeout right now. We will come back and have more from Cleveland right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quickstar's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, the Rocket Arena. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside working through the consolation semifinals. Winners wrestle for third, losers drop down and wrestle for fifth. The Hawks dropping both of their matches so far. Drake Ayala 11-0 to Aaron Seidel of Virginia Tech. Drake will now be taking on Tyler Knox of Stanford for fifth place. And Ryder Block losing 6-3 to Lachlan McNeil of Michigan. Ryder will drop down and take on the number 4 seed Colin Gage of Virginia Tech, also for fifth. On the mats right now, mat 1, Cannon Webster of Illinois, P.J. Duke of Penn State. Mat number 2 at 141 pounds, Luke Stanich of Lehigh, 6'3" lead over Carter Nogel of Air Force. Mat number 3, 165 pounds, Joey Blaze of Purdue and Nico Ruiz of Arizona State, no score. That is where Patrick Kennedy waits on deck, so Patrick will be coming up here shortly. And mat number 4, Andrew Sparks of Minnesota, Cesar Alvan of Columbia. That is waiting down on mat number 4. Duke with the takedown to get things rolling there.
So going back through these while we're waiting on Patrick Kennedy come up. Provo of Stanford, he's going to be taking on Vincent Robinson at 125 for third. And then Spratley is going to be taking on Moran of Indiana for fifth. Klinsky versus Volk for seventh at 125. 133, it's going to be Blaze of Penn State taking on Seidel of Virginia Tech for third. And as you just mentioned, Knox of Stanford taking on Drake for fifth. And then the seventh place match at 133 is Vandy of Nebraska taking on Bird of Illinois. 141, it's going to be Brock Hardy of Nebraska for taking on Stanich more than likely. Stanich is up 9-3 now, 9-4 right now in the third period. For third, Ekamindia from Iowa State, medical forfeited out of this tournament as well too. That's how Hardy got to third so fast and picked up a couple extra bonus points there for Nebraska. So then Nogel will lose to Stanch. He'll go up and get fifth. And then the seventh place match at 141 is going to be Composoto of Penn versus Henson of Lehigh. And then now at 149, it's going to be blocked, like you said, against Gage of Virginia Tech for fifth. Swiderski of Oklahoma State going to take on Waleski of Penn for seventh. And then McNeil of Michigan is going to be taking on Chance Lamer, the 20th seed from Nebraska, for third. Man, Lamer's had a good tournament.
He has. Well, before Patrick Kennedy comes out, let's take another time out. We will come back and have more of the 2026 NCAA Division I Men's Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile, better together.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside watching through consolation semifinals. Mat number 3, Patrick Kennedy waits on deck. Ruiz of Arizona State, 39 seconds left, is tied now at 1 as Joey Blaze gets an escape. But Ruiz does have 1:12 of riding time. Now Ruiz got called for stalling as Blaze in on a shot. He got called for stalling for not returning him. And now Blaze in on a shot with 20 seconds left right on the edge. We'll see how they call this depending on if Blaze can finish this shot or not. Just 10 seconds left. Blaze trying to elevate it up.
Oh, he's completely out of bounds there. How do they not call him out of bounds? Like both feet were completely out of bounds, like 2 or 3 times.
Well, it's technically the cylinder, so if his butt was leaned back, they classify his butt still
really?
in. Yeah.
Jeez, I did not know that.
So Ruiz is going to get the win 2-1. Blaze, the number 2 seed, will drop down and wrestle for 5th, and that'll bring Patrick Kennedy out. Sparks down on mat 4, trailing Cesar Alvan of Colombia. PJ Duke leading Cannon Webster 6-3 in the 3rd. Carson Hartzell of Ohio State taking on Steed of Missouri. I stand corrected. The win by Brandon Cannon actually ties Ohio State with the Hawkeyes. We both have 81 points now.
Well, Hartzell is up right now as well, too. Here comes Patrick Kennedy. This Wasak is tough.
Yeah, Danny Wask.
Wask, not Wasak, Wask.
These guys wrestled twice. I think it was last year. Patrick winning at the Soldier Salute 6-2, and then at the Nationals 6-3.
What was it again?
6-2 and 6-3.
Who won?
Patrick did both times. Patrick comes out, front headlock to a leg, cuts across and gets the 3 takedown right away. Great job, Patrick.
No time right there. Front headlock, and as Wask came up to his feet, we hit a sweep single on him right there, and was killed off to that far ankle. Did a great job hustling around the corner, getting to that far ankle immediately. Great wrestling by Patrick Kennedy.
3-0 lead for Patrick. 15 seconds gone by. He got that takedown in 4 seconds. There, Wask hits a roll through, grabs our leg.
Hartzell out with a 3-0 takedown at the end of the first period there, so
Wask
over Steed.
Throws us around. We're still hanging in on that leg. There, we give up the escape. Wask has us in a front headlock. Now on our knees, we go out of bounds. Stalemate it. A lot of action in 42 seconds between these two guys.
Fun to watch. I love seeing Patrick Kennedy come out and get after it right away and scoring off that front head as Wask was coming up to his feet. Just hit a beautiful quick sweep single. And there's just how fast he got to that far ankle and cut the corner. PJ Duke of Penn
Same
State.
thing right there by Patrick. Can't quite get the other
he's
ankle.
Almost got it.
There he
He's
does.
got it. It's the exact same thing. Like literally to a T.
Snap, front head, right to an angle. Instead of snapping and just holding it, he's moving it. So 6-1, a minute 40 to go here, first period. Patrick with the lead. He's got 45 seconds of building of riding time. Hartzell just gets a 2-point reversal over there, so he leads Steed 5-0.
As I was saying, right as Patrick was getting that takedown, PJ Duke of Penn State over here taking on a Webster of Illinois. Duke up 7-3 with 30 seconds to go in that match. That's at 157. And then Avalon down there beats Sparks at 165.
Just see on track, Connor Doucette will win by medical forfeit over AJ Ferrari. Patrick putting on a ride here, 50 seconds to go. Trying to get a wing in. He's down right at the elbow, trying to get a little bit higher with it.
Both Ferraris medical forfeited out.
Yep. Stall warning on Wask on the bottom. New match on mat number 4. Montanona and Sinclair. Michigan against Missouri. Wask got to his feet, but they run out of bounds. 29 seconds remains first period. 6-1 is the lead for Kennedy. Duke is going to win 7-3, it looks like, down there. So Duke, the 1 seed, will wrestle for third for Penn State at 157. And he'll take on Cannon again.
Patrick looking tough. He's got over 2 minutes of riding time, too, against Wask.
Trying to lever that triceps on the right side again. Going to bring a new match out on mat number 1. Stephen Little of Little Rock against Angelo Posada of Stanford. Patrick 6-1 at the end of the first with 2:25 of riding time.
Great first period for Patrick.
Wask defers. Patrick will go down. So Patrick gets set. Works up to his feet. Wask trying to pick him up. Trips him back down. Patrick trying to get that hand control. Wask right in her right ankle. Patrick into a sit out to his feet. Wask picks us back up though. Right on the edge. Patrick re-stands up, head out of bounds, back to the center. Patrick gets reset in the center. Steed with an escape. He trails Hartsla 3-2 now in the third period. Steed for Missouri, Hartsla for Ohio State. And there Patrick to his feet, out for the escape. 7-1 lead for Patrick.
What the heck? Did you see that?
Yeah. He used his foot to reach up and kick. So that fingers were locked with Patrick's right hand. And Wask used his right hand to reach up and kick the grip to break it.
I'd do that again if I was Patrick and wait for him to do that and grab his foot.
There's a shot from a ways away by Wask. We're able to get into that whizzer. Wask still using that seatbelt, tries to foot sweep us. We're clearing back out of the way.
Hey, don't shut down here, Patrick. Stay on your offense. Get back to that head and snap and move him here. There you go. Good. Now we're getting in the front headlock, trying to pull him back down.
Ankle.
Looking for a whip over now. Kind of was. Now he gets the
for
angle.
It. Now he does get down to that foot. Wask with
limp
the whizzer.
Out. He's trying to limp out. There he does. Far ankle. Another three-point takedown. Just like clockwork. Great job.
10-1 is the lead for Patrick Kennedy now with 25 seconds to go, second period. Down there on 4, Sinclair leads Montanona. They're scrambling around at the end of the first period. Patrick has Wask flattened down, working a wrist. Looks like Hartsla is going to win.
Another matchup between those two.
Well, it's tied 3-3 in their careers, so might as well get one final shot. Wask going to go neutral in the third period. Patrick on top, 10-1 with riding time, makes it 11-1. Takes a sweep attempt, but Wask able to keep the hands down, sprawls back.
That's going to be a big match head-to-head.
Yeah.
Between Iowa and Ohio State, too. Ohio State has Davino in the finals tonight against Jax Forest. Is that
and
their
Mendez.
Only? Mendez, too, yeah. Mendez against Vega.
It's Patrick double leg, trying to drive through. Wask.
Down to the ankles. Now he cuts over to a single leg. Wask
dove back, grabbed our ankle.
Top of us, yeah, grabs our ankle. We're in the third period now. 10-1. We're going to get an extra bonus point here, hopefully, out of Patrick, though. We're up 10-1 with 2:30 riding time. So that point right there could be a big point.
I mean, that'll be the difference. That'll put us ahead of Ohio State.
For now. But then you go back throughout the tournament, as we talked about, in that, first round. It's like, Patrick missed an easy opportunity to get bonus early on, too. And then a couple other matches throughout the tournament. Those bonus points where we just rode, didn't even try to get another takedown. I mean, it could be the difference between that taking that trophy home for fourth place right now between us and Ohio State.
Inside of a minute to go now for Kennedy as they go out of bounds. Fresh start from the center. Sinclair, another escape and takedown. He leads 7-1 against Montanona. McDaniel at 197 for Nebraska, taking on Joey Novak of Wyoming on mat 2.
Wask takes a shot on us on the edge right here. We're in a front headlock. 40 seconds to go.
Circle out of bounds. 36 on the clock.
A lot of these wrestlers, I tell you what, this morning was a good morning for them. Last time ever having to make weight.
Yeah. And you get a 2-pound allowance today, too. So there's a stall call against Patrick. With 20 seconds left, Wask dives for our leg again. We get him fully extended, though.
Score here. Break that grip and score.
Stalemate, 15 on the clock. Nope, they forgot to stop the clock. Should get reset to 15.
So McDaniel, who's McDaniel wrestling here?
Novak of Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
14 gets reset onto the clock. Patrick keeping the hands low. Wask coming across, underhook. Patrick staying in good position. Wask another shot. We catch him into the front headlock. And that is going to do it. Patrick Kennedy going to get 4.5 points for the Hawkeyes with an 11-1 major decision.
Attaboy, Patrick.
And he will wrestle
ready to go.
Harchla for third yet this session. We'll take another quick timeout. Oh, nope, we're going to keep it here because Keeter's coming out on this same mat. Excuse me.
Keeter taking on Gadali of Michigan.
Got ridden like crazy by Gadali. Lost 10-0 in the dual meet.
Sinclair whipping up on Monotona over there. 7-3 NES riding time. McDaniel leading Novak of Wyoming 3-0. For Sinclair.
So underway with Keeter and Gadali. Gadali, your Big Ten champion. Lost right at the end last night against Trumbull in the semifinals. That's one thing too, Mark. You always wonder, what's the mentality of these guys? Do you have somebody that lost in the semifinals that is just devastated and mentally they're not really here? And how are they going to perform today? Do you have guys that are they lost and it just makes them mad and they come out and just light the world on fire? And do you have guys that are like, you know what? Yeah, I lost, but this is my job. I got to move on to the next thing. And every guy's different, but that always plays into it a little bit on this Saturday morning session.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, the mindset, you really find out kind of what people are made of Saturday morning, this round. It's not easy to get up out of bed when your dreams have been crushed, to go out and make weight early in the morning and to come out here and have to compete against some extremely, extremely tough competition.
Shot by Gadali. Ben able to get the legs back.
There's a shot by Keeter.
Gadali sneaks around to get around behind, but Ben able to trick that knee out, kicks away.
Good job, Ben.
1:20 to go, first period. Keeter looked like he was in a good mindset when we saw him warming up this morning, walking by. Gadali with the shot, down blocked by Keeter. Mat number 4, they look like they're going to roll straight into the 7th place matches. No, they're going to hold the 7th place matches until the consolation semis are done. Figured that would be the case. McDaniel leading Novak over there on mat number 2, 3-1. Little a 13-4 lead on mat number 1. Mat number 2 is where McDaniel and Novak are wrestling.
No A.J. Ferrari for Nebraska this morning. He medical forfeited out. Angelo Ferrari medical forfeited out. Ekamindia from Iowa State medical forfeited out.
Gadali trying to throw an underhook by. Finally gets down to our leg. Ben trying to stay heavy. Gadali using that size advantage around behind the waist. Tries to pick us up and takes us down with just 2 seconds left in the period.
Dang it, 2 seconds. And I tell you what, Keeter did a really good job fighting that for as long as he did. Keeter showed, I tell you what, even though that first period, Gadali brought some heat to us, and Keeter did a good job of scrambling and wrestling. He's been showing this tournament, really come around.
Yeah.
Between the Big Tens and here, he's stepped up his game for sure. And I think it's just a matter of getting more confidence between the ears. I know we were struggling mid-season with that, but that's so much of everything in wrestling. It's just having the right mindset when you step on the mat and understanding and having the confidence in your abilities and what you're capable of doing. And then the other thing is having confidence in and being able to hold up and your conditioning. And I think that's, a combination of what Keeter's figured out here in this postseason. Now, Godali of Michigan, as you said, he got beat by 10-0 in the duel?
Yeah.
He's tough. I was honestly kind of surprised he got beat by Trumbull last night. But Trumbull's good, too.
Surprised that Keeter chose down, but then gets to his feet. Couldn't quite get away. I'm a little surprised, but I also like it because, yes, your goal is you want to win every wrestling match, but at the same time, this is still an opportunity for Ben to get better, to grow. He's got 2 more years. This is a guy that rode you. What can I do different so that I don't get ridden by him? I don't get turned by him. I can get myself better for next year.
Speaking of next year, is Godali a senior, do you know?
Yes.
So Michigan's going to – they're going to have to find a portal heavyweight, or maybe they got something up and coming. Iowa's going to be interesting next year. We got Mako coming into the room next year, too. So you got Keeter left over there. They're going to redshirt Mako. I don't know. Interesting to see. We got options. That's good.
Yeah. Well, Ben got a 1:10 riding time against him. He's trailing 3-0, 50 seconds to go. Novak wins a scramble there with McDaniel to get the takedown. Ben hits a switch. Godali down to the ankle, trying to climb back up that leg. They're going to get a stall call as they got to the 5 count down on the ankle. It's like, a minute left. Novak in a good spot over there. There, Ben gets to his feet off the whistle. Trying to get that hand control. Sag the hips, let's go. Circling around. Tries to square up with him, but then Godali just drives through. Flattens Ben down. Keeter trying to build those hips back under him. 15 seconds remains, second period.
Keep building.
And it looks like he's going to get ridden out. He will trail 3-0 as we go to the third period. So Penn State 161.5, Oklahoma State 117, Nebraska 99.5, Iowa 85.5, Ohio State 84.5. That major decision by Patrick, the difference so far.
Those extra little bonus points here and there, like you said, they make a difference. Especially when you're battling. Even though it's a fourth-place trophy, it's still a trophy. And those points, we're one ahead of Ohio State now. That's going to be a big match head-to-head with Hartschla. And we're only going to get, 1 point for that?
1 point for that, unless we get bonus.
But Mendoza's, he wins tonight against Vega, which I think he will. That's going to be 4 points for them.
Keeter gives the escape, so he's down in essence 5-0.
Boy, it would be huge if he could somehow figure out how to get a takedown on Godali. That was a crazy scramble situation between Godali and Trumbull last night.
Novak does get the win, 7-3, so Novak will wrestle Little for third. McDaniel will wrestle for fifth. 40 seconds left. Keeter down 4-0 with riding time against him. Final match of the consolation semifinals. There's Gadali. Almost looked like kind of a slow motion, and Ben just didn't react.
Up, square. Nice job. See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yep.
Like, he did not give that takedown up, which, going back to, to the last duel meet, I bet he gives that takedown up. He just concedes the situation. He didn't right there. That's improvement. That's gain for him, mentally. I love this. And now we're shooting. There's a nice low ankle right here by Keeter. He comes up in the air with it.
Going to run out of time, but
a little too late. But that's not a bad way to end your season, and that's the last match for Keeter for this season, because he will not have a fifth-place match because A.J. Ferrari medically forfeited out. So we'll pick up a 1 point for that, and then also two bonus points.
So that'll be 3 more for the Hawkeyes. So let's jump out for another timeout. We will come back and have more from Cleveland as they get ready to start the 7th-place matches here. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile, better together.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio. We move to the 7th place matches. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside in Rocket Arena in Cleveland. Mat number 1, Tyler Klinsky of Ryder against Jory Volk of Minnesota. Volk won that one in the second round 2-0. Klinsky is who knocked Dean Peterson out of the blood round last night. Jacob Van D of Nebraska against Lucas Bird of Illinois on mat number 2. Mat number 3, CJ Composto of Penn against Wyatt Henson of Lockhaven. Lockhaven's Henson is who knocked Nasir Bailey out of the blood round. And then on mat number 4, Cross Wazlewski of Penn, and an early takedown leads 3-0 against Casey Swiderski of Oklahoma State.
So Penn got a takedown right away. Like right away. This is bad. Like, I wonder if they're going to review this. So Penn, what's that guy's name from Penn? Wazlewski,
yeah.
Wazlewski got a takedown on Swiderski right away, and Swiderski did something, like reached back and elbowed him or kicked him in the nose or something, and like literally just broke his nose. But it was purposely the way they did it. And they stopped the action right away. They're cleaning up all the blood. And when he got up to his feet, he was not happy with Swiderski or the Oklahoma State coaches. And the Penn coaches were arguing with the referees about basically wanting an unsportsmanlike conduct call. And I tell you, the Oklahoma State coaches are being pretty quiet right now, too. So I'd like to see a replay of exactly how that happened or what happened there, because I just caught after it just happened. I was looking at all the other matchups, and it happened so I mean, it doesn't show right now, but I mean, that happened in the first 10 seconds of the match. And Swiderski's been known to
he gets feisty.
Be a little dirty sometimes.
Henson with a takedown. He leads Composto 3-0. Bird with a takedown to lead Van D 3-0.
But I don't think the referees are looking at it. The Penn coaches are still talking to the referees, and I don't know if they're out of breaks, or that's something you can't challenge. I don't know. But they took the Penn wrestler to the back. And I don't know why they took him to the back. Like, they had a bandage and everything over his nose, like holding it from bleeding. They took him to the back. And the blood time right now is ticking down. I think he gets 6 minutes. And you're at
he's at 3
minutes right now.
Be curious to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, I just wish I could see a replay of that, because that was – he's been known to be, like, dirty, like I said. And I don't know what happened, but I know that Penn wrestler was really, really upset when he got up. And those Penn coaches aren't very happy either. On these other matches over here, geez, 6-0 right now in favor of 6-0. Was that Volk of Minnesota? Yeah. He's leading 6-0. He's wrestling Klinsky of Ryder. Bird and Van D. That's 3-1 in favor of Bird right now. And then 41. Composto of Penn versus Henson of Lehigh. That's 4-0 right now in favor of Henson of Lehigh.
Henson gets back in on a
Lehigh.
shot.
Lockhaven, my bad.
Oh, look at that. Henson trying to get to a body lock, and Composto rolls him through, gets a takedown.
And near fall.
And
he's going to get a fall right here.
He's trying to cinch that head up. That's tight.
That's really tight. Composto's going to get the fall here.
Gotta just suck that head up just a little bit. Easier said than done, but he's got time, 1:20. I imagine when you're that guy on the bottom, Mark, that takes a lot of energy to try to fight that off. There it was. Oh, no.
The Penn coaches are like, what the heck? Like, why are we not calling this a fall? I don't know how. Henson's just going to say that's a fall. I don't know how he's going to fight off that anymore. So Penn gets a pin right there. But now the funny thing is, on this match with Swiderski and this kid from Penn, they've stopped the blood time. They've stopped the blood time. And he's still in the back. He's not out on the mat yet. There's 2:48 on the clock, so that's the actual clock. So all that happened within 12 seconds is when this match started.
It's going to bring out on mat number 3, MJ Gaitan of Iowa State against Bo Montanona of Michigan. Just 3 All-Americans for the Cyclones this year. They had a lot of injuries late in the season. Gaitan, Echemendia, and Bastida, they're 3 All-Americans. Well, still waiting for Gabe Arnold. Let's take another timeout. We will come back and have more from Cleveland's Rocket Arena and the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio. The medal matches, 7th place bouts going on right now. Got
Van D and Bird all tied up 4-4. 19 seconds to go, and riding time not a factor.
I've been watching this Gaitan of Iowa State and Montanona of Michigan. I have a feeling somebody's going to get thrown and pinned in that match, the way they've looked in that first minute. It's been ducks to body locks to headlocks to hip tosses and everything in between.
There's another duck right there by Monotona.
Right now, Van D just got a takedown to tie Lucas Bird with 15 seconds left. Bird
10.
Trying to get to his feet.
Can't.
Van D keeps kicking back and bringing him back down.
This one looks like it's going to go overtime.
Jory Volk, a 2-0 win in the second round against Klinsky. He's going to get a 14-1 win unless he gets another takedown here to finish in 7th. So they do go sudden victory, Bird and Van D. Gabe's on deck on 3, where Montanona and Gaitan are wrestling.
I wonder if they're calling it a concussion protocol now. That's why that stopped.
I would guess that's why they stopped it, and they're not doing anything else. Jory Volk does win. So Volk with a major decision to finish in 7th. In Iowa, we grow corn. The truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean-burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Van D in on a shot, and he's trying to roll through there. Almost gets caught in neutral danger. Now Bird comes out, sits on top of him. Van D hanging on to the ankle. Now Van D gets Bird draped up over his back. There's Montanona into a whip overlook. Reverse headlock.
That's what it is.
I told you.
You did.
There was going to be a fall.
That. Yeah, like a neck wrench situation right there from Montanona from Michigan. He pins Gaitan from Iowa State there.
It's going to bring Gabe Arnold out. Game going to be taking on Branson John, the number 16 seed from Maryland. Gabe lost to him 4-1 at the Big Tens this year. Here comes Wozlewski back out. He's got a full face shield on.
That's what I figured that they were doing. They considered a concussion protocol to give him time to clean up the blood. He's probably got a broken nose, just judging by how it looked and how much blood that there was. So then they had to take time to find a face mask thing, get that put on.
Arnold already out, toe on the line. Saw a few of his interviews afterwards. He was very emotional of getting onto that All-American stand. Now he's had a roller coaster of a couple of years, and he's just stuck with it. And we saw him in the hotel last night. I shook his hand, and you feel super proud for a kid like that. That, you know, he's got adversity, but he just stays the course and finds himself finishing on the stand here this year.
Yeah, he's pretty pumped about making it to the All-American stand at 197 pounds. It's going to be interesting to see what he does next year, where he goes. Not from a school standpoint. I mean, I'm sure he's being at Iowa, staying at Iowa, just what weight class. These guys wrestled before?
Yeah, 4-1, John won at the Big Tens.
This Van D Bird match down here still going on. They're into the right outs. Bird is winning right now 5-4. Van D has to get out within 14 seconds. And he rolls Bird through here. There's a reversal. Oh no, there's no way. What's going on? What are they going to do? Oh, now here's the reversal.
So Van D is going to come from behind and get the win there.
Yep, so Nebraska gets Van D a 7th place on the award stand. That's big for Van D and Nebraska right there. Nothing going on over here between Arnold and this kid from Maryland.
Michigan will get a medical forfeit at 157. Catrabone over Shapiro.
Who medical forfeited?
Shapiro did. Minute to go here, first period, no score. Arnold for the Hawkeyes. Branson John for Maryland. John with a third period takedown in the opening round of the Big Tens to beat Gabe. Hepner of North Carolina, Gallagher of Ohio State. So another big opportunity point-wise for us to gain some ground or at least keep pace if we can both win. Thing with Gabe Arnold, Mark, you and I, you asked me, I think it was Wednesday night, you said, how do you think Gabe's going to do? And I said, if Gabe can get to his offense and score in regulation, I think he's going to do well. If Gabe is a little tight and it comes down to sudden victory stuff, I think he's going to have some issues. And you look, aside from McDaniel last night, every match that he scored, or every match that he lost, except for that one. Let me start that again. Until I slept in this morning. I'm tired. His one match that he lost early went to tiebreakers. Every other match that he kept winning, he was scoring. Things finished in regulation. So if he can just get to some offense here in this second and third period, feel good about his chances to finish in seventh.
Right now he's got to get up off the bottom. John riding him really, really tough, picking him up, putting him down. Gabe trying to work hard on this bottom position, trying to get hand control. There he does a little Grampy through, reverses it to his back. Count the near falls. Count the near falls. Come on, Angelo.
He's counting them.
Looked like he started way late.
So that'll be a 6-point move for Gabe Arnold.
Huge.
Great job to hit that Granby and just catch him right there. 6-0 with 1:20 to go. I can't speak it, but he can perform it out on the mat.
Well, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head. We got to get to our offense. And John got a little bit high there, and we kind of did like a little Granby and stepped over right there and caught John on his back. And I just did not think Angelo was getting around in time. He was not waving those hands. Like he was waiting to see if John was going to roll through or had enough control before he started counting. I'm like,
well, and it's weird too because Angel does, most refs do like a swipe. He just like flicking his wrist.
Yeah, there was no arm motion at all there.
So 6-1 now.
Even Telford. I was looking at Telford behind the mat over there. He was flying out of his chair and screaming and yelling the same thing.
Yeah. John with the escape, so 45 seconds to go. Arnold leading 6-1. Underhook right side not there. Switches off, collar on the left. Gallagher gets taken down, so he trails 4-0 now. Must have given up a stall point as well. John with a half attempt. We try to reshoot, can't get there. Come across underhook. John swims the arms out of that. Minute to go, second period on mat 4. Swiderski of Okie State trailing Wazlewski of Penn 4-1. Gabe again gets to that underhook on the right side. Over under. Tries a foot sweep, almost gets to a headlock to throw him over. Man, he just missed the head momentarily. Otherwise, he might have had more. 6-1 as we go to the third period.
Gabe's feeling it. You can just tell by looking at him. He's not even breathing heavy at all. Has he been wearing those super bright lime green shoes his entire...
I don't remember seeing those yesterday.
I don't either. He's got some really super fluorescent yellowish green shoes on today. I don't remember seeing him wearing earlier in this tournament.
John to his feet for the escapes. That'll make it 6-2 in favor of Arnold. Gabe pushes him out of bounds, head back to the center. 4-0, second period now. Hepner leading Gallagher. Zuba of Arizona State taking on Christian Carroll of Wyoming on mat number 1. There's a shot by John, reshot attempt, go behind by Gabe, but John throws that right arm out and stops us. We've got him in a front headlock now.
Pull him back down there, Gabe. Keep wrestling here.
Comes up with that underhook. Snaps, circles, a minute 15 to go. John tries a little slide by. Gabe squares back up with him. Gets back into that underhook. Sweep attempt by John. We down block, circle him out of bounds. Head back to the center. 1:01 on the clock. Hefner an escape against Gallagher, so he leads 5-0. John really picking up his hand fighting, knowing he needs a couple of takedowns or a feet to back situation here, as Arnold leads 4-2.
Willowiski of Penn.
Oh, there's a reshot by Gabe, gets down on the ankle. Trying to step over.
Wrestle here. Wrestle through the position. Finish this, Gabe.
Just continuing to fight. Elevates up with it. But allowed John to get his toe to the mat.
He just let go of it.
25 on the clock. Circle out of bounds once more. 6-2 lead for Gabe Arnold.
25 seconds left. I was going to say Williski of Penn still leading Swiderski of Oklahoma State 4-1, and that's in the third period now with over a minute to go, and he's got riding time too, so technically he's up 5-1 right now. Gabe Arnold up 6-2 right now as this clock's going to tick down, and Gabe Arnold is going to find himself on the All-American Award stand in 7th place. What a great postseason for him. What a great season for him. And you talk about a team award. That kid right there, what he did for this team this year, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Came in as the 27 seed, lost in the first match, and then comes all the way back. Gets a little congratulations from Angel Rivera as well, and he flexes to the Hawkeye crowd on the far side of the arena.
Uh-oh. Swiderski almost, see, that's the thing. He put Will Lineski to his back right there as they went out of bounds. Swiderski wants to throw the cube, but when he did that, the kid from Penn, Williwelski, his feet went off the mat, so they stopped the action. You're supposed to have a little bit more mat right there, but this arena floor, they didn't make these mats big enough.
5-0. Hepner leads Gallagher as they go to the third period. Nothing the score over there. Not sure. Zuba of Arizona State staying in the center. It looks like he may be hanging it up, Mark. Taking the shoes off, leaving them in the center. So Zuba finishes, I think, in 7th. Closes out his career. Let's take another timeout. We will come back to Cleveland with more of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Xtreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to Cleveland. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside at the NCAA Wrestling Championships.
So Zach Ryder must have medically forfeited out too, because they just raised the hand of Neitzenbach for 7th at 184.
Just looking at track, Zuba of Arizona State won. He actually DQ'd by stalling against Christian Carroll. He won by disqualification.
Jeez.
Well, here we go at 133, 5th place. Drake Ayala over on mat number 1, taking on Tyler Knox of Stanford. Said these two wrestled when Stanford came to Carver, I think beginning of the year last year. And it was a barn burner. Knox coming away with the 15-10 win over Drake.
We got Block coming up over there on mat 4.
So we're going to have opposite ends of the arena. Block taking on Colin Gage of Virginia Tech.
Drake just got a takedown right there. I just looked over and he just got the takedown, and I didn't see how, and then he just intentionally released Knox right away too. No effort in riding, just completely just, I'm letting you go right away.
Well, you keep an eye on Drake. I'll keep an eye on Ryder over there. Gage, the number 4 seed from Virginia Tech, got upset early.
That's Spratley down there wrestling.
Yes, Spratley taking on Moran of Indiana.
Spratley's up 3-1.
There's another takedown for Drake.
Another takedown for Spratley too. Drake is just feeling it.
There's a shot by Gage in on Ryder Block. Ryder.
Drake getting
rolling through.
Another takedown right there. Nice carry by Drake right there. 3 takedowns here in the first 2 minutes of this match.
Ryder Block tries scrambling, but Gage able to get around behind and cover as they roll out of bounds, gets a takedown.
Drake's let Knox go again.
I was going to challenge whether or not there was a takedown for Ryder Block against Ryder Block. Drake leads 9-3, 25 seconds left, first period.
Wrestling in 149 pounds on number 4 for 5th place from Iowa, Ryder Block is one for Virginia.
Let's see what they see on the video down there. Drake looks like he's content to let this go to a 9-3 lead at the end of the first period. I don't know if he's been hitting those slide bys, but whatever he's been hitting, he's been finishing quick.
3 takedowns in the first period. He's going to defer. Knox will choose down to start the second period.
Drake has 31 seconds built towards his riding time. 5th place at 197, coming out on mat number 2, McDaniel of Nebraska against Posada of Stanford. These will be our only 2 matches this round because Keeter is going to win by medical forfeit against Ferrari. So that'll be a couple of bonus points for the Hawkeyes.
Well, Drake on his way to try and get some bonus points for us here too at 133 pounds, going for 5th place. Get 1 for advancement and whatever he can pick up for bonus. He's out by a score of 9-3 right now. Knox chooses down. Drake's just going to let him go again. Back up on their feet. Drake tries a left-handed high cross, didn't get it. Knox in on a shot on Drake right now, but Drake kind of pulls him over. Knox comes up with a 2-on-1 on Drake. Drake tries limping out of that, comes into an underhook here.
They took the takedown away, so it's still no score with Ryder Block and Gage. Spratley gets the fall.
Oklahoma State, Troy.
Yeah, Troy Spratley, 5th place. A couple extra bonus points for Oklahoma State there as well.
Ryder had an underhook, trying to jack it up. And then a shot underneath of that by Gage. We have him in a front headlock now. Over there, Knox gets in on a shot on Drake, gets him draped up over the back. Drake rolling through. Trying to come out the back door on him. Knox trying to hold us for neutral danger. Now going to stop it for potentially dangerous. Waters of West Virginia, Webster of Illinois coming out on mat number 3. Shot by Gage from a ways away. Ryder block, keep the hands down though. Webster will win. Drake, or excuse me, Ryder block in on a shot, gets Gage draped up over his back. Trying to come through the back door, but he's got his left arm trapped. Now trying to dump him back over, looking to roll around, but they go out of bounds. 32 seconds left.
Drake's choice third period, he's going to choose neutral.
Leading 9-4. Get another one here, Drake. Let's go. Snap, front headlock, gets it down to the leg. Knox trying to kick away. And there's Drake finishing the takedown.
Nice job, Drake. That puts him up 12-4 right now. He's got a major. Right time not a factor yet.
Roll out of bounds. 1:27 to go. Drake's got 46 seconds built towards it. Ryder block will be scoreless as we go to the second period. Gage's choice, he'll go down.
I swear I heard it say Webster won over Cannon by medical forfeit.
Webster won over Waters by medical
Waters?
forfeit. There's an escape for Knox. So Drake leads 12-5 with 1:10 to go.
Drake with the left-handed high crotch attempt again there. Did not get the riding time. So he needs one more takedown here to get the major. Drake with a really good tournament. Just been on the attack. Really firing off his offense.
Nice down block.
Nice
go
behind. Gets to the legs, drops in on the legs. Still hasn't finished his takedown. Almost finishing here. Knox trying to hang on. Drake just too much for him right there and gets another 3-point takedown. Solidify the major with 30 seconds to go.
Hardy against Stanich. Are they starting third place ones already?
Yeah.
I thought they wanted to keep all of the... They'd been wrestling all the 7th and Holden, and then starting all the 5th at the same time, and then Holden. So I'm kind of surprised. Ryder block, gives up the escape. Comes up in an over-under situation, overhook on the right side.
Drake Ayala up 15-5. He does have riding time now. 11 seconds to go. And this is going to be the last 11 seconds in Drake Ayala's University of Iowa wrestling career right here. And he's going to come out on top, getting his hand raised in this 5th place match. And that does it.
16-5 will be the final score. Drake Ayala closes out his Hawkeye career as a major decision winner. 5th place in the country. Ryder block gave up a takedown with 40 seconds left. Now he's down 4-0. Drake comes over. Big hugs for Ryan Morningstar and Terry Brands. Gonna miss that kid. He's a great kid to have on this team.
He is. He's a great teammate. Great guy to have around the program for sure. Not sure what his plans are for next year. If he's going to continue and want to try and wrestle for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, or if he's going to go on and coach, or what he's going to do. Not sure.
Ryder block. 18 seconds left, second period. Needs an escape here. Switches back. Gage staying behind the arms. Ryder back to his base. Gage with the leg in. Sparks wins by medical forfeit.
He's an All-American, finishing third in the country. From Minnesota, Andrew Sparks.
So Blaze must have medically forfeited.
So many medical forfeits today.
4-0. Block trails as we go to the third. Block gets in on a shot, gets Gage draped up over him. Stands up with it. Trying to adjust. They're going to stalemate it instead. McDaniel, a 12-6 lead, so it looks like McDaniel is going to finish with a win for Nebraska over Posada of Stanford.
197 pounds from Nebraska, Camden McDaniel. Wrestling for fifth down on mat number 1, 174 pounds for Missouri. That's Cam Steed.
Minute 20 to go after they go out of bounds for Ryder block. Still down 4-0. Ooh, look at Steed trying to get a whip over on Wask. And he gets it. Oh, he goes off the edge. Ryder block another shot, just can't quite get through the arms. So they're going to give Steed the takedown, and then they're going to go look to see if there should be near falls or not before they went out of bounds.
1 minute to go in this match for Ryder block. He's down 4-0 right now. Riding time's not a factor, so he's going to need a takedown plus something. He's in a double.
Continuing to drive into him. Gage reaches back, locks through our crotch, rolls us out of bounds. Back to the center, 36 on the clock.
25 pounds from Stanford, Nico Provo. His opponent from NC State, Vincent Robinson.
Provo and Robinson for third, coming out on mat number 2. Ryder. Overhook inside trip. Gage throws the leg back. Ryder continuing to pressure in. Just 15 seconds left. He knows he's got to go something big here. Tries to get double unders. Drops for another shot. Gage down blocks. Comes back across.
There's a nice shot. Trying to cut off to a double, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Not going to be able to finish. So Ryder block will end the season in 6th place for the Iowa Hawkeyes, which isn't too shabby. Not a bad finish. I mean, finishing 9th at the Big Ten Championships and 6th at the NCAA Championships, wrestling way above a seed.
Yeah, he was the 15th seed coming in. Let's take a timeout. We will come back more from Cleveland right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Rocket Arena. Moving into the third place matches here at this year's championships. Final few bouts for this opening session. Cam Steed of Missouri at 174, still the fifth place match, a 3-1 lead on Danny Wask of Navy. Third place bout. I don't know what it is with track. I don't know if it's just because it's on my iPad, but right when I want to start talking, it like just completely goes blank and then refreshes.
Well, it probably can't keep up with what's on what mat either, because nobody freaking knows what's going on. All these mats are just like, I think they had at one time 7th, 5th, and 3rd wrestlers. It seemed like all on at the same time.
So you got 5th place on mat 1, 3rd place Provo of Stanford, Robinson of NC State. No score in the first period. Stanich of Lehigh, a 6-2 lead on Brock Hardy in the 3rd place match at 141 on mat 3. And then mat number 4, 149-pound 3rd place match, Lachlan McNeil of Michigan against Chance Lamer of Nebraska. Patrick Kennedy waits on deck on that mat.
Dang it. I was hoping he was going to be down on one of these other mats.
That's
the only mat I don't want Patrick on.
Yeah. They do get Ben Keeter's medical forfeit and Drake Ayala's major decision. So Penn State, 161.5. Oklahoma State, 119. Nebraska, 101.5. Iowa, 91.5. Ohio State, 84.5. And then Michigan, 64. Stanford, 61.5. Iowa State, 52. Minnesota 44.5, and then NC State and Virginia Tech tied at 40.5 for 10th place. And then Northern Iowa right now in a tie for 31st with North Carolina with 9.5 points. Panthers, no All-Americans this year. Had 5 guys come, had 2 of them into the blood round. Both got beat last night.
Yeah, they
had a Lamer with a takedown over there, leading McNeil. McNeil, though, switches and gets a reversal on him.
Yeah, Doug's UNI Panthers did not perform well at the Big 12s either. I think they had, how many automatic qualifiers did they have? They brought 6 to the tournament. I think automatic qualifiers they only
brought 5 because they had Anderson was an alternate.
Oh, really? So it brought 5. I think they had maybe 1 automatic qualifier in Rachi. And that was it. And the rest got in at larges, I think. Yeah. So their postseason was not the best.
Hardy, 30 seconds left, down in essence 7-2. And it looks like he's going to finish in 4th place. Stanich, the 5 seed. Only loss on the year was to Mendez in the semifinals last night. I always wonder, too, I mean, obviously it's different for each guy, but like Brock Hardy won by medical forfeit in his first match, so he didn't get a match. So, you know, he's back waiting, warming up and everything. Whereas Stanich had a match, comes out, really gets the blood flowing. You know, you always wonder, does that make much difference at all in terms of, and I know it's different for everybody, but, you know, there can be an advantage for having another match in there and just kind of get things rolling for you.
Sorry, not ignoring you.
No, I saw the same thing as I was talking, but they want a major decision for an extra team point.
I mean, where are they at with?
Lehigh is 16th right now. And even if they get a major, they would still be a half point behind Illinois.
I don't know. It sucks for Hardy. It's really kind of unfortunate for us because his career is over. He just lost. You're going to make him stand out on the mat even longer.
Yeah.
You know, he just wants to get out of here. And Cannon up next here for Ohio State. He's on deck on that same mat.
Now, I'm curious because Stanich doesn't have his headgear. I don't know if he threw it, but I think you have to have your headgear as you shake hands. So no takedown, but It would be ironic if they challenged that to get a bonus point, and then they lost a team point because he doesn't have his headgear.
That would be funny.
Well, let's take another quick timeout before Patrick Kennedy comes out. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Welcome back to the NCAA Wrestling Championships, Cleveland, Ohio. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside waiting for the final Hawkeye this session to wrestle. Patrick Kennedy will be taking on Carson Hartzler of Ohio State. He's on deck on 4 right now. Chance Lamer of Nebraska, the number 20 seed, leading Lachlan McNeil of Michigan, the number 11 seed. At 149 pounds, that's 5-3. And Lamer in on another shot deep on McNeil.
Oh, there, he's 3. Nope,
he didn't
McNeil
get the second leg.
out.
Now
there you
Lamer.
go. There you go.
Nope,
No.
They wave it off. Nebraska thinking if they want to throw that challenge brick or not. Well, the 988 Lifeline, compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988. Also, Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for a dozen straight years, proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. Steed does win 5th over there for Missouri over Wask of Navy. Oh, McNeil close to getting a shot. Finished. He's got neutral danger.
All kinds of time. There is a takedown for McNeil, and he's getting
near
near fall
falls.
points now, too.
Duke leads Cannon. Oh, and just hip tossed him to his back. Where was that last night from PJ Duke?
Yeah, I don't know. He just didn't wrestle his match last night, that's for sure.
9-2. Provo of Stanford is going to win over Robinson of NC State to get 3rd at 125.
3rd place at 125 pounds from Stanford, Nico Provo.
McNeil looks like he's going to win this one with those near fall points now over Lamer. That's a bummer because Lamer had that takedown on the edge, and they questioned. I thought he had the takedown, and they questioned throwing that brick. Had he thrown the brick and they go back to the center, McNeil's down under Lamer. Lamer's starting on top. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Patrick Kennedy taking on Carson Hartzler. I didn't even write down all the scores. Just this is the 7th time they've wrestled. Each guy's won 3.
Here comes a big match right down here in front of us, too, that I want to keep an eye on between Seidel of Virginia Tech and Blaze of Penn State. I wish Patrick was
down at the other end.
Down on the other end down here, like next door to this match. Because where Patrick's at now, I have a hard time seeing because of the cameras and stuff. It's better today that we're down to 4 mats, but still.
So Kennedy beat Hartsla in the quarterfinals yesterday morning, 2-1 in the tiebreakers.
Both these guys looked good just a little bit ago for their consolation semifinals. I think both of them put up major decisions.
Hartsla did not. His was like, I think, 5-2.
He looked good right away, I know. Oh, jeez.
What just happened there? Cannon?
I think they weren't even in contact with each other. He just stepped backwards and kind of fell. I think his knee went out. His knee just completely buckled on him.
Underway on mat number 4. Kennedy and Hartsla. Big team point implication. Right now the Hawkeyes 7 points ahead of Ohio State in that 4th place spot.
Patrick coming across heavy with his left hand there on Hartsla's head. These two Warriors, I tell you what.
Ohio State wearing their silver singlets. Must not have been his knee. They're taking him to the back for concussion protocol, Brandon Cannon. He's got tapped in the head or something because he just went down. I almost thought that he got knocked out or something. Like, that's what it looked like. He just kind of collapsed.
Yeah, I just seen he fell. I thought his knee buckled underneath him or something, but maybe something happened in the exchange before that when they were, like, tied up or whatever, and then he stepped back, and that's when it kind of, like, hit him.
Patrick pulls Hartsla down into a front headlock.
He's been here so many times with Hartsla, so many times. Hartsla's just really heavy, and he grabs that left arm of Patrick's, and then Patrick's just kind of stuck there. Patrick's so much better when someone has his right arm. But it really gives him fits when someone has his left.
Minute 40 to go, first period, no score. Kennedy and Hartsla. Ruiz of Arizona State, Alvan of Columbia on mat number 1. 3rd place at 165 pounds. Big snap by Hartsla. More just clear and tie.
See this thing, too, in Seidel versus Blaze. Seidel, you know, people compare him to Jax Forrest, but, I mean, there's 2 minutes gone by in this match, and neither guy's done anything.
Right.
That's the difference between Jax Forrest and Seidel.
That's why when I said I clarified, I'm like, you know, or qualified it, there's similarities. There's definitely a difference, but see a lot of similarities.
And the referee just had to tell both these guys come back to the center and say, hey, we need to start wrestling here. You wouldn't have to tell Jax Forrest that.
No.
Blaze, I'm not surprised about, but Seidel, I thought maybe he'd have. I'd see. I've never seen him wrestle besides clips of the match with Forrest earlier in the season. There's a shot right there by Hartsla. Beautiful high crotch, gets the corner cut immediately and takes Patrick Kennedy down. 25 seconds to go here in the first period. That was a really nice right-handed high crotch to Patrick's right side. But how fast he cut the corner and wrapped up the ankles was impressive. Patrick out for a 1-point escape. Makes it 3-1 with 10 seconds to go in the first period.
No score first period between Seidel and Blaze.
And no attacks from either guy.
Patrick down 3-1 as we go to the second. University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine, changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org.
And Drake had no score with Seidel in the first period either. He went 3 minutes, no takedowns. Drake just got reversed, and then Seidel was tough on top.
Hartsla starts down to begin the second period. A little surprising because Patrick normally rides Hartsla pretty good, but Hartsla hits a nice switch and gets out for the escape.
Exploded with that switch. I could really hit that switch hard. Now Patrick's got to go. He's down 4-1. We don't want to let this come down last 30 seconds and give Hartsla an opportunity to run on us. There's a nice snap by Patrick trying to get that corner cut. Goes into that sweep just like he did earlier this morning. And he finishes a 3-point takedown. Great job, Patrick. Beautiful shot and sweep.
So ties this match up at 4, minute 25 to go, second period. Hartzler to his feet, gets the hand control out for the escape. He walks backwards all the way to the center. Patrick walks, meets him there again. Another takedown by Duke, gives him a 14-2 lead on Cannon. Hartzler leads Kennedy 5-4, 55 seconds to go, second period. Hartzler with a shot, Patrick sprawls. Locking fingers. These guys very familiar with each other, know what each likes to do. Another snap by Hartzler.
Seidel putting a tough right on Blaze right now. He's ridden him out for a minute and a half of the second period. That Seidel's tough on top. .15 seconds to go here in the second period between Hartzler and Kennedy. Kennedy leads 5-4 right now. Each of them exchanging takedowns and escapes. The only difference is Kennedy started in the second period on the down position, so he got an extra escape. It's going to be Hartzler's choice going into the, Hartzler started down in the second period. So now Kennedy gets his choice. He's going to go down.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something to cheer about. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile. You're on America's largest 5G network now. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to bring a stronger network to every call, every post, every win. T-Mobile, better together. Patrick to his feet. Hand control and the escape.
Duke with a tech fall over Cannon of Ohio State, so Duke will get third.
Alvon looks like he's on his way to a win over Ruiz.
And Alvon had a really good tournament.
There's Patrick's reach to the head. Hartzler drops for a shot. Patrick into that front headlock, but again gets that left arm trapped.
Tied up 5-5. It comes down to this between these two warriors at the ends of their careers. Tied up 5-5 in the third period. Riding time not a factor. It's like written right out of a Rocky film script.
Yeah.
It's just a street
Patrick
fight.
Who
wants
shot.
it the most? There's Patrick in on a shot.
Trying to cut that head to the outside. Now
coming up. Coming out the back door. Gets
the
both
other ankle for three. Patrick Kennedy takes the lead 8-5 with a minute to go. They're going to stalemate it. Hartzler was trying to kick away, but Patrick just did a great job and lasted that other ankle up.
Great shot by Patrick, and the thing was is he came up with it right away, didn't sit down, wrestle on his knees. Awesome, awesome job by Patrick. Great finish. Not waiting to the end either. Right tough here, Patrick. Right tough.
Hartzler to his feet. Patrick around the waist. Works him back down to the mat. Now tries getting a little tilt, and Hartzler reaches back, trying to turn into him. Patrick scooting those hips back. Hartzler hanging on to our leg. Patrick does a good job staying behind those hips. Drops down to the ankles right on the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds with 36 seconds remaining. Patrick up to 39 seconds towards riding time. Campos of American couldn't quite finish the takedown before they go out of bounds against Sinclair of Missouri. Sinclair gets called for stalling. Takedown for Seidel against Blaze.
Didn't see how he got that takedown.
Patrick flattens Hartzler down. 20 seconds remains. Patrick about ready to get his riding time point as well. Just pinching both ankles right there. Hartzler up to his feet. There's the escape. That'll make it 8-6, 9-6 with the riding time. Patrick Kennedy can go on the defense a little bit, and that is going to do it. Match number 7 goes Kennedy's way. He wins the series 4-3. He wins third place at the NCAA Championships to close out his career as an Iowa Hawkeye.
Congratulations, Patrick. That's awesome. So happy for him to end his career, getting his hand raised against an arch rival.
Tip your cap to Hartzler, too. He's a great competitor.
Yeah, he is.
Let's take another timeout. We will be back with more from Cleveland right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Despite the unshakable Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio. Winding things down for the medal rounds. Last few third-place bouts taking place right now. Great wins to close out their careers for Patrick Kennedy and Drake Ayala, Mark. Just awesome to see those guys do what we've seen them do throughout their careers at various times and just really put it all together in these last matches here today. Drake finishing in 5th and Patrick finishing in 3rd.
Yeah, very, very happy for those guys. Really, really happy for those guys. They're just great teammates. And that's, like we talked about earlier on in this tournament, those guys are going to be some big holes to fill. Like what's Tom Brands and Ryan Morningstar going to do from a recruiting standpoint? Are they going to have someone step in? Who's going to step in at those weight classes and replace Drake Ayala and Patrick Kennedy? Are they going to go to the portal? I don't know. That's not what I get paid for, but that's going to be what the hard part about that to fill is going to just be filling them those roles as being amazing teammates and doing everything right in and out of the wrestling room. And those guys are just the definition of that. And that's why, you build those relationships and you have great guys around that, they have struggled throughout their careers, but they bought onto the system and they believed in their coaches and the program and the staff. And it's just really nice, even though neither one of them, finished where they wanted to on the award stand. You always, like Tom said last night in his presser, you go get the next best thing. And they finished on top, getting their hand raised. And that's what makes me just really, really happy for both of those guys. Just ending their careers with the hand getting raised. It's very deserving for sure.
Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Also, big thank you to Hy-Vee all season long, sponsoring our talks with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes, as Hy-Vee makes planning easy with their convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the other essentials that you need to celebrate your graduate. There's no extra stops, and there is no extra stress. Just go online and shop at Hy-Vee.com today. Final 3 matches of this session. 3rd place at 197 on mat 1, Stephen Little of Little Rock, a 3-2 lead on Joey Novak of Wyoming. Mat number 2, heavyweight 3rd place, Tay Gadali of Michigan, a 3-0 lead over Connor Doucette of Oklahoma State. And mat number 3, 3rd place at 184 pounds, Aiden Sinclair of Missouri, a 4-0, now 7-0 lead over Caleb Campos of American. Let's take a timeout. We will come back and have a little bit more here from Cleveland as this session comes to an end. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Back inside Rocket Arena. Chilly, rainy Cleveland. It was yesterday. We came over, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and it was almost mild. Like, it felt good. It was about 55, 60 degrees. We went back between sessions, and you could tell it had rained. When we were coming back last night, I think I made the comment to you, it's like, ooh, you can almost feel that cold front coming in because there was just a little draft of some cold air. And when we left here last night, it was like 35 degrees, and it just felt cold.
Yeah.
And then it's cold and wet today, so.
Yeah, it's not like what we're having back home right now in Iowa, that's for sure. Talked to my mom earlier today, and she was saying they're expecting 89 degrees down in southern Iowa today, and mid 80s up, around West Branch and Cedar Rapids. Crazy.
Well, team standings right now, pending these last 3 matches. Penn State is going to win. They are at 164. Oklahoma State pretty much has second locked up. I think if Nebraska, they've got, 3 in the finals? If they were to get bonus points, they could, in theory, jump past them. But they've got 119. Nebraska has 101.5. And then the Hawkeyes in 4th with 92.5. Ohio State 5th with 84.5. So if Ohio State wins both of their finals matches by just regular decision and Mikey Caliendo were to lose, then Ohio State and Iowa would tie. If Ohio State wins with bonus, they would jump ahead of us. If they were to lose a match and or if Mikey were to win, then they would finish in 5th. We would finish in 4th. So the rest of your top 10, Michigan, Stanford had a great tournament. Iowa State, Minnesota, and Virginia Tech. So,
what do we get the Big Tens? 3rd or 4th?
We were
Penn State, Nebraska, Ohio State, us 4th. Pretty sure 4th.
Were we 4th or we were?
We were 4th behind Ohio State, I think. So we flip-flopped Ohio State from the Big Tens to the Nationals.
Little Rock gets the win over there. So Godali and Doucette, the last match of the session. Let's take one final timeout. Mark and I will come back with some final thoughts. We'll be back with more from Cleveland right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
March on over to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort March 26th for an unforgettable performance by country music star Tracy Lawrence. Get ready to hear iconic hits such as Paint Me a Birmingham and Time Marches On, as well as find out who your friends are in Texas Tornado. This is one country music experience you won't want to miss. Secure your tickets now for this must-see concert at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop. We'll see you there.
Back in Cleveland, Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside wrapping things up for the medal round. We get ready for the finals tonight. Hawkeyes trying to keep themselves in that fourth place trophy spot. Good round, good tournament so far from the Hawkeyes. And Mark, it would be huge if we could get Mikey Caliendo to get upset of the century, aside from last year with Hendrickson over Stevenson, but get Mikey to go out with his hand raised as well for his career.
Sure would. You couldn't ask for a better way to cap off a career for that kid. It's just a phenomenal kid in itself, and that's Mikey Caliendo. He doesn't have an enemy in the world. He's just loved by everybody, and it's another guy that's going to be really, really missed in this program. We were talking about Drake and Patrick, and Caliendo's just another one that does everything right, in the room, out of the room, and a lot of fun to watch. Definitely going to be missed. I just hope that'd be nice if somehow he could find the answer that no one's been able to find to Messenbrink here at the national tournament. So it's a big challenge, that's for sure. But the Hawkeyes, I tell you what, they've had a really, really good tournament. They're in fourth place right now. I think they pretty much have it locked right now. I don't see Davino beating Forrest, so. With that being said, there's no way that they're going to be able to catch us, and then we're going to be able to take a trophy home back to Iowa City, and that's a lot better than but people thought that the Hawks would do, especially during mid-season.
Yeah,
it was like Tom said in that article a couple weeks ago or something, right before Big Tens or something. It's been his hardest year he's had so far, and faced a lot of adversity throughout the season. And I tell you what, being at least semi-healthy coming into this tournament really, really helps a lot. So, but they got the boys ready to go, and they came in, they competed hard, and they peaked at the right time for sure. And a lot of these other teams didn't. I mean, they really, really struggled here, and the Hawkeyes prevailed. I mean, they're a long, long ways, like everybody else in the country, from Penn State. Nobody even talks about Penn State anymore. It's always second through third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or whatever. But there's a team out there that wins this tournament every year that somehow, some way, these other teams are trying to figure out what they're going to do to try and beat them. But they're so far out there that people don't even talk about them hardly anymore. So that's kind of where they're at. And Oklahoma State has stepped up their game big time with David Taylor being in the head of the throne there, and has really, if any team has really kind of gain some ground on them, and they got an extremely young team, Oklahoma State does, as well as Penn State. That's the thing about Penn State, too, is they got everybody coming back but one person, So the college landscape's going to be interesting starting, I think it's next week or the following week once that portal comes out. And
April 1st, So
see what happens there.
Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events. Finals will start 6:30 on the East Coast, 5:30 back in the Central Time Zone, starting at 1:41, so they can finish with that 1:33 match between Divino and Jack's Forest. And we will have all of that coverage for you, again, starting at 6:30. Mark and I will be on air and hoping to get one Hawkeye to get his hand raised to close out the season with a national championship. So until then, big thank you to Steven back at the Learfield Studios, turning the knobs, keeping us going here today. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We say it every year, we say it every broadcast, but it's for real. If that wasn't for those sponsors, it would be impossible for Mark and I to come and bring you guys all of this coverage. I know we both get messages all the time, people so appreciative of us and us being here and doing it, but you got to go say thank you to those sponsors because they are the reason that we're able to come and do this, bring this coverage to you guys. So we appreciate that. We, of course, appreciate everybody that tunes in as well. So until this evening for the finals of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.